Hey y'all. So my boy got to getting in his feelings a little bit when talking about Anthony and Amber talking. When Amber gave him the real, he wasn't ready for what she had to give him. So he's sitting on the porch. She come out and she said, "Well, babe, I thought we was going to get something to eat." And he was like, "Yeah, we're going to get something to eat." And then she was like, "Well, come on then. What you waiting on? Let's go." And he was like, "Okay, hold on. You can't be that hungry." And she was talking about, yes I am. So anyway, she's sitting on his lap or whatnot. Tell me, sit on my lap, baby. Come on, sit down with me. So he was gonna ask something. So he was like, baby, do you remember? He said, when you went to Spain? She was like, yeah. Were you seeing that Samoan looking dude with the man bun? I saw you getting in the truck with that day. Why he got to be the Samoan dude with the man bun? Why he just couldn't be old fabulous Aquaman looking nice Victor? You were hating on him that quick. So she said, "Why you asking me that?" He's like, no, I'm just asking. I mean, I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm just asking. And she was like, yes, Anthony. I went to Spain with Victor. Oh, that's his name, Victor. Okay. And you don't have to tell me, but what was it about him? Baby, why you asked her that? Because she gave it to you, and I loved every bit of it because you felt the way. Yeah, you felt the way. Because she started getting off into what she was asking, what you was asking. She was getting off into her answer. So she was like, Victor was, he was nice, He was thoughtful. And she got to looking down, and she was like, he took his time with me. He respected me. He saw me. Baby! Did you see the look on Anthony's face when she was giving that man his roses and he wasn't even there? Oh, that was so funny. I was like, and he talking about, okay. Like, did you forget you was sitting on your husband's lap? And Amber said, husband? Yeah, your husband. And she was like, I'm sorry, baby. He was like, no. I mean, like, I understand. And she said, he's just a good guy. But I ended things before it went too far because I still love my husband. And so he looked up at her and he's like, really? She said, really? And he's like, wow. You amazing. You really are amazing. Then he talk about, come on, let me take you to eat or whatever. You trying to get her mind off of thinking about Victor or Fabio. You're trying to get your mind off of that. That's what you was trying to do. Because you opened up some doors of her thinking, and when you were looking at her, you saw that she was intense on it. So let me change the subject right quick. I done went over there and messed with Shayla, telling her she'll never find another man like me. Now she believe in that. And then I got my wife over here that I done asked the wrong question, and then she done went into a whole zone about old Victor, old fine Victor. So now you better stop asking all these questions that you want these answers for, because then you looked like a little pond in the pond, like a little goldfish or a beta fish in that big old pond while you calling him Samoan. You was hating, but I loved every bit of it. Ask her another question so she can give you another answer about Victor. You don't want that. So y'all let me know what y'all think. It was funny though. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny.